Alright guys, welcome back to one of my other videos. This video is basically going to tell you a story that happened to me a month ago with me and my friend Alexi. And I do apologize for the video. I don't know why my recorder was acting up. But yeah, this is a story and it happened to me about a month ago when I was coming back from my friend's birthday party. So me and my friend Alexi we were coming back. It was like around 11:45 at night. We were heading to this car. It was a 4-door family car, and we see this old lady standing next to it, and the weirdest thing is she wasn't moving, and we were about to say something until we see her crash down and doing something to her tires, and obviously my friend responded saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" She slowly turns towards us and stands up and starts making her way towards us. Obviously we take a few steps back, but then she let out a really scratchy scream. It was like if you would hear a person who was smoking constantly their whole life screaming, it would be exactly like that. And obviously we ran, but I ran down the street. My friend ran behind some cars to try and like get inside his car, and basically the lady was chasing me down, and he was enough to get to his car. He drove down the street to pick me up, and I was trying to open the door, but it was locked. So he stopped, opened the door. As I got in, I quickly slammed the door, and as I slammed the door, I can feel someone try to pry it open, and it was a lady. And I quickly told him drive, and we drove off. And thank God we didn't take her with us. And we drove down to his fast food joint, In-N-Out. We were parked right outside the entrance, where it was like pretty light up. And I told him, "Dude, we gotta call the cops." He's like, "No, no, no, we can't." I'm like, "Why can't we?" Because I have a friend who smokes a lot of bad stuff, you know? And I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I really can't. My mom will kill me. Like, I don't smoke, but still, she'll get pretty mad at me for letting someone smoke." I'm like, oh my god, we literally just had this and we can't call the cops, so what do we do now? He's like, "Oh, we can stay at my house." And me and him live pretty close, so it wasn't a big deal if I would to stay over the night because my parents were out of town, so it's not like I had anyone to look after me. And so basically we went to his house, and he has a pretty secure house. It had a keypad for a lock. It had some. It was pretty secure. So about half an hour later, I looked over. I looked outside of his room, and his room is overlooking the garage, like driveway. Like you would see the driveway right outside, and I see a shadowy figure in the street, and I tell him, "Alexi, I think that's the old lady we saw before." I'm like, he's like, "What?" "Yeah, I think that's her." And he's like, "How'd she find us?" "I don't know." She slowly starts walking towards the car, opens the back door, and a man comes out. And literally, our stomachs turned from that moment. Our skin turned pale white. We had no idea someone was hiding in the car with us. And he quickly panicked. He had the twin brothers, so he got the twin bed and barricaded the door. We were staring at them for like almost 5 minutes, and without moving, we just like felt dead. We were like shocked at what we just witnessed. And they slowly started making their way through the garage door, and we closed the window. We closed the windows. Well, we closed the curtains, and we were just staring at the door, seeing if they would open. And I told him, "Did you lock the door?" He's like, "Yeah, but I think they can get through the back door." I'm like, oh my god. And about 5 minutes later, we hear footsteps. Then the door from the room next door open and close. And this house is full of tile, so you would know if someone's walking around. About 2 hours later, his mom comes, and we know it's her because she's opened the door, and She was trying to open the door to his room, and she couldn't because of the twin bed. We, after we told her what happened, she thinks we were on something. We clearly weren't. And she told them, "Why did you leave the back door open?" And we were like, "What?" "Yeah, the back door was open." When she told us, we quickly ran downstairs and looked. The door was wide open, and we checked all the rooms and all the areas. We turned on every light trying to find them, but no one else besides us was home. And really, it was just a bad experience. And the sad thing is, a few days later, on my Facebook, I get a message from a guy named Alan McKendy, and in the message he said was, "Thanks for the ride." And right there, I felt my life just flashed before my eyes. Is how can someone find my social media account? And I was curious on this person, so I did some research, and I found out that Alan McKendy was a serial killer in my city, and he was put on death row, but somehow he went missing. And not only that, he had a wife named Mary McKendes, and she would basically slash out the tires of the victims, and he would hide in the back seat and kill them. To find out that what has happened to the people who weren't as lucky, just really made me realize that I could have died. I could have died and not be here. And I'm just so shocked that it happened near where I lived. And so I recommend everyone to, at least when you're out partying, be with a friend, at least 3 or 4, because to be honest, you never know where you might run into in the night, whether it be a friendly face or a stranger, because you really can't trust, or you can't see who might be lurking around the corner. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and before you ask, this story is actually fake. I actually made it up on the spot. I was on a camping trip with some friends, and it was actually a retreat for this program I was in, and yeah, I just made this story up, and I thought it would be nice to share it with you, just give you something different, and you can tell this story to your friends, or your own version. But yeah, don't worry, I'm fine, my friends are fine, this story was fake, but it's a little, change of pace, just give you something new. But I hope you have a nice day, and I'm out.